What's going on, everybody? This is Renegade #1. MGTOW is not enough. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. MGTOW is not enough. When you think about it like this, why are you trapped in the matrix? Why are you doing the things that you're doing? It's not just because of female nature. We already know about female nature. I can sum up female nature in a few seconds. Females are hypergamous. Females want all resources. Females are very fickle. Females are two-faced. Females are deceptive. Females are very manipulative. Females use their sexual desire to get what they want. They use sex as a weapon, not as a desire. Men, we use sex as a desire. They play us by using their sex appeal. It's real simple. We know about that. If we can all agree on female nature, that's fine. We all agreed on it already. Now it's time to move to the next phase. When you step back and look at it from this perspective, from a macro level, you see that it's many components that keep us in the matrix. Female nature is one of them. Politics is another one. You understand? The food that you eat, it controls your mental state. The energy that you consume. When you talk to blue-pilled individuals, men and women, that the activities that you do, whether it's blue pill, degenerate, going to parties, you put yourself back into the matrix when you do these things. You have to do things that are constructive for you mentally. If you're not doing anything constructive, you're going to do something destructive. And when you do things destructive, you're going to put yourself back in the matrix. You can't ask any of these people for advice. They don't know what they're talking about. They're blue pill. If you're black pill like myself, then you already know that this world is doomed. This world is fucked. The 2020 election is coming up, and some of you guys actually believe that changes are coming about. No changes are coming about. They're going to do what any other presidential candidate did, which is sell you a promise and then break the promise, like any other candidate has done for the last 230 years. Okay? Stop being gullible. If you're still gullible and have that mindset that this country or this world is going to get better, you're still blue pill. Black pill people, they're not negative, they're not cynical, but they understand that human nature does not change. That's what you have to realize. The laws of nature never change. That's the mind of a black pillar. The mind of a black pillar is not negative. The mind of a black pillar, he understands the laws of nature never change. A female will be a female. A male will be a male. And like I told you previously, you have elevated past the physical form of a man. You are a spiritual entity. You are an extraterrestrial. You have a super intelligence, because you don't have the average brain capacity like most of these people who, food, fuck, make money, and then die. That's the average brain capacity for these basic ass earthlings. You are an extraterrestrial. You understand you understand the artwork of telepathy, reading people's minds, reading people's energy, understanding the laws of nature. Most people don't practice the laws of nature because they don't bother doing it. It doesn't make them feel good. Part of being black pilled opposed to being red pilled is when you're aware of something, you do something about it. Most red pillars, what I'm gathering is, they're aware of stuff and then they just continue to talk about it. That's most MGTOW men. That's not enough. And I'm not dissing the MGTOW community. What I'm saying is I can't be a part of that no more. You know, some of you gonna have your, you know, your comments. I've already got, you know, other people making their comments about, oh, you're not really MGTOW, you're blue pill. Shut the fuck up, because nobody knows what. At the end of the day, I am dedicated to being the best version of myself. You should be dedicated to being the best version of yourself. So don't get emotional and get mad because I'm calling out the MGTOW community. I'm not a cuck. I'm not a simp. I'm not a fucking fraud or whatever you call it. I am a genuine individual. I care about every one of y'all. And if y'all care about my opinion and value my opinion, you should value what I have to say to a high regard. You know? But bottom line is, the female thing, the focusing on women and talking about dating and pumping and dumping, that has nothing to, that has a small amount of what's keeping you in the matrix. You got to ask yourself that question. What's keeping you in the matrix? Female nature is not keeping you in the matrix anymore. You understand? It's your mind. You have to change your mind. You have to wake up with what's going on. And how do you do these things? You have to read. You have to read. And I'm gonna put put my a link in the description box. It's called The Dangerous Superstition. It's a book I actually put in the description box before. And I want you guys to all read the first chapter. Read that shit. Understand it. Understand it, and we'll talk about it. You know, but bottom line is, if you're not consuming any knowledge, then you're regressing. If you're not doing anything constructive, you're doing something destructive. Your life as a black pillar, as a person who understands the laws of nature and understands that the law, the human nature will not change. You're constantly growing. You're constantly cutting people off. Your social circle should be like a revolving door. It's constantly people going in and people going out. I will never hesitate to cut an individual off. Ever. I'm looking for growth. I'm looking to empower myself. I'm looking to empower as many men as possible, and understand that we are, again, the chosen ones. We are the intelligent ones. Don't be a fool and submit to ignorance because it's the norm. Everybody is your enemy. If they are not your friend or your ally, which means they have the same ideology as you, they're your enemy. Period. This is a war of ideologies, and you will see coming later down the line, once you change your ideology, you change the people you hang around with. Period. This is beyond MGTOW. That's a speck of the issue. You understand? You have to understand the laws of nature. You have to understand spirituality. You have to understand, how can you transform yourself? You're still working on transforming yourself. You should become a monk. Are you cleansing your aura? Is a question I will ask you. Are you changing your diet? Is the question I'm asking you. Are you working on channeling your sexual desires? Are you working on becoming more aware in Hollywood? Become, like, for example, Hollywood is a false reality. It's a reality that's used to create some fantasy picture of what life should be like, but it's actually not that way. You understand? They try to keep you in this sense of feeling. They sell you this sense of false hope, and you buy it, and you buy it, and you buy it. They sell you bullshit until you become accustomed to eating bullshit. We are done consuming bullshit. While the other 6-7 billion people want to consume bullshit, the rest of us, the less than 1% of us, we are not going to consume bullshit. We are better than that. You understand? Moving forward, are you still celebrating holidays? If you still celebrate holidays, you're still blue pilled. That's another aspect of being blue pilled. You're celebrating paganism holidays. You're still saying happy Thanksgiving. You still celebrate your birthday. Those are blue pill ideologies. That keeps you in the matrix. Are you still on social media? That keeps you in the matrix. It's not just females that keep you in the matrix. There's so many aspects. We have a lot of selfish MGTOW content creators that use other men just to make money, just to keep feeding them the same regurgitated garbage. Pussy, 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 pussy. I'm tired of that shit. My thing is, if you keep talking about it, that means you want to keep thinking about it. You keep talking about it, you're going to keep thinking about it. Once you stop talking about it, you're not going to think about it anymore. You have to stop talking about women, gentlemen. That's what I'm trying to get everybody to come to and understand, that you got to tap into this. You have to meditate every day. You have to develop self-discipline. If you want to be black pilled, be black pilled. Being black pilled is the most powerful thing. You are the most powerful individual in the room, because you're not dictated by anything that this matrix throws at you. You're not fazed by being homeless. You're not fazed by money. You're not fazed by vagina. You're not fazed by somebody having a bigger status than you, because you're not insecure about yourself. And that brings me to my next point. Be at ease with your flaws. I'm going to say that again. Be at ease with your flaws. Once you be at ease with your flaws, or become at ease with your flaws, no one can use them against you. You are no longer insecure about your weaknesses anymore, because you've grown to love them. Once you love yourself, part of loving yourself is loving your weaknesses and loving your strengths. Most people, they just look at their strengths and they hide their weaknesses into an enemy who hates on them, exposes their weaknesses, and then they become insecure. I don't have nothing to be insecure about. I'm not the smartest individual. I'm not the best looking guy. I'm not the strongest guy. I don't have the most money in the world. Don't care. That stuff is irrelevant to me. That's blue pill values. My values are black pill values. Healing myself. Growing as an individual. Understanding that this world is never going to change. Throw it away. The physical world is gone. You no longer exist anymore. You have to digest this as the black pillar. This one thing, that when you die and they bury you in the ground or put you in an urn, life is still going to go on. You're not going to make any changes in this world. This world is corrupt. This world is a mousetrap waiting for you, the rat, to run through it so it can trap you. Most people, they're already trapped. Trapped with a job that they can't leave. Trapped with trapped with a female that they have 5 kids with. They're already trapped. They fed into the bullshit. If you haven't fed into those traps, you're good. You're good. You didn't fall for going into the military. You didn't fall for going into college. Those were the traps that the Matrix put out for you to fall through. Most of us, including myself, I fell through the college trap. I didn't go to the military, but I fucked up. I wish I didn't go to college. It was a waste of my fucking time. You know, but for you young men who are still contemplating on what you want to do with your life, don't go there. I advise for you not to go there. Success is not what they tell you. You cannot listen to the system. If you listen to the system, you're still blue pill. You being black pilled, you understand what success really is. The values out here, those are values to destroy you. Those are physical values. Those are values used to keep you a slave in society. If you want to go back to the plantation, go back to the plantation. I'm not going back to the plantation. You understand? And that's primarily it, man. There's so many things that I as an individual have to still learn by reading, by watching videos. You know, the growth cannot stop. Once you stop learning, you're satisfied. Once you're satisfied, you're going to be in a trap. Don't regret not taking advantage of your time. Use your time to your advantage, gentlemen. MGTOW is not enough. It's just not enough, man. It's not enough to just call yourself MGTOW and continue to talk about women. If you want to hate me, so fucking what? I don't care. You wasn't meant to be for me anyway. You understand? But we have to continue to grow as a unit. So I'm going to re-upload that link that I posted in my zero tolerance video about a month ago and read a chapter. Read a chapter a week or whatever. If you're a slow reader, take time to get better. I'm not making fun of you and nobody else should be making fun of you. I'm all about progress. If you're not about progress, you are about regression. Because you never stay the same. You either grow or you get worse. You either progress or you regress. You decide. It's on you. You sit and do nothing. Don't complain about your fucked up circumstances. But yeah, this is Renegade number 1. Like the video, share, subscribe, and peace out.